This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 345, Understanding Consumerism, How to Save Money in a World of Spending, Part 2, by Kalen Bruce of MoneyMiniBlog.com, and I am your host here on Optimal Finance Daily. My name is Dan, and I'm here each Monday through Friday, reading to you from some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet. This episode is brought to you by SendPro from Pitney Bowes. SendPro has 3 times the features of Stamps.com at 1/3 the price. Visit pb.com/finance to learn more and try it free for 90 days. After that, you'll get SendPro for only $5 per month. That's 1/3 of the cost of Stamps.com. That special $5 rate is good for the lifetime of your SendPro subscription, but only when you sign up at pb.com/finance. And today's post is a continuation of yesterday's episode, so if you're new here or just skipping around, I recommend going back and listening to episode 344 first so that you can flow right into today's and everything makes sense to you. But if you're all caught up, let's get right to it as we continue optimizing your life. Understanding Consumerism, How to Save Money in a World of Spending, Part 2, by Kalen Bruce of MoneyMiniBlog.com. It doesn't have to be worth $1,000. The laptop was an extreme example of how to be a savvy consumer, but that doesn't mean you can't apply this to every area of your life. We are a family of 6, so something even as minuscule as dinner needs to be planned out strategically to be the most savvy consumers we can be without spending hours trying to save a few bucks. How does that work? We always have a plan. When our kids wanted McDonald's last week, we decided to make it happen. We rarely eat fast food. So we went to McDonald's and spent about as much as we would at a sit-down restaurant, right? Nope. We bought all the cheeseburgers from McDonald's for about $8. Then I went to the grocery store and bought a 50-cent bag of fries that the kids actually prefer over Mickey D's fries and cooked them at home. What about the soda? Did we drink water because it's healthier and cheaper? Heck no. This was a fun meal and a rare occasion for us to eat fast food, so I decided to secret shop the sodas. Total cost of a fast food meal for 6? $8.50. But not really. I know I just kind of slipped the secret shopping thing in there, but basically I'm signed up for several secret shopper websites, so I constantly get emails about shops around me. I had an email to get free sodas from a local store as a secret shopper, so I chose that day to do it. By the way, I actually got paid $15 to buy those sodas. So the actual total cost of a fast food meal for 6? Negative $6.50. The 7 B's of being a savvy consumer. Yes, we got paid to eat dinner. That's not normal. And that's my point. Don't be normal. Be savvy. Savvy is anything but normal. Don't fall for the tricks and gimmicks. Take advantage of them. Figure out what you can take advantage of by being a savvy consumer. Once you know what the marketing goal is, it's usually easy to spot how it can be of use to you, as long as you don't fall for the actual gimmick they're expecting you to fall for. So here are the 7 B's to being a savvy consumer. 1. Be an intelligent money saver. The main purpose of coupons is to get you to buy a bunch of other stuff that you didn't have coupons for. If you find a great coupon, have a plan and stick to it. Don't be wooed by advertising. Stick to your plan and calculate how much time you're using with coupons. It's not worth saving $30 or even $50 if it's costing you 10+ hours per week. Your time is more valuable than that. 2. Be a skeptic who takes action. When you're given the opportunity to get something for free or cheap by sitting through a sales pitch, such as a timeshare pitch, does that bring up any bad memories? Have a plan ahead of time. Don't go to the resort to get a free ticket for Disney World and spend $50,000 on a timeshare that you didn't even know existed an hour earlier. Decisions like that take weeks, months, or years to make. You should never make an on-the-spot decision, and especially not for a free prize that would have cost you less than $100. If you can't control yourself, just go buy the ticket or trip or whatever you're getting. 3. Be quick to look, but slow to act. Always be on the lookout for opportunities to benefit from, save money, or make money. But make sure you fully understand everything you're doing before diving in head first. Don't be afraid of missing an opportunity by waiting to make a decision. It's better to miss something than to get into something you shouldn't have. 4. Be mindful with your money. Never make a purchase without taking 2 seconds to ask, do I really need this? And is this the best price for this item? How many purchases have you made only to go back a day later and realize you overpaid? It may or may not be worth finding a coupon or a better deal, but the important thing is to take the time to ask the question. 5. Be an intelligent traveler. Traveling can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Be a smart and savvy vacationer. There are plenty of options out there to book cheap resorts, swap homes, and find cheap tickets. That may mean traveling during off-season, but what's more important, booking a specific week or saving enough money to take 2 vacations for the price of 1. 6. Be a planner. Savvy consumers plan ahead, period. From meal planning to vacation planning, it helps to be ahead of the game. When you go grocery shopping, you should have a list, stick to it, and everything on that list should be for a specific meal. When you shop for clothes, keep a list of the things you need and the things you already have too many of. It's hard to fall for marketing and advertising gimmicks when you walk into a store knowing exactly what you need. The more you plan in advance, the less you spend. 7. Don't be sold on spending money. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you have to spend money to have fun. It's quite often the opposite. Generally, the more expensive something is, the less quality time it produces. Think about it. Movie theaters and amusement parks are fun, but how much time are you really spending with your family? Some of the best things in life really are free. What it means to be savvy. Being savvy is a mindset, a lifestyle really. It's not about clipping coupons, pinching pennies, or never spending money. It's about being mindful of your spending and prioritizing what really matters to you. Savvy translates to aware. My wife and I aren't impressed by fancy cars, so we don't drive fancy cars. We're not impressed by big houses, so we didn't buy a big house. We prefer to spend our money on nice vacations, so we do. But what is it for you? What are the most important areas for you? Define them and focus on them. That's where your money should be going. Now go out there and be a savvy consumer. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled Understanding Consumerism, How to Save Money in a World of Spending by Kalen Bruce of MoneyMiniBlog.com. This episode was brought to you by SendPro from Pitney Bowes. SendPro has 3 times the features of Stamps.com at 1/3 the price. I've told you about some of their features before, but there's more. You can compare shipping rates and delivery times between the USPS and other major carriers to ensure you always get the best deal when you ship packages, and even print paid shipping labels, not only for the USPS, but also UPS and more. And of course, you can track your shipments from the same easy-to-use interface. Try it out. You can get an amazing deal only through pb.com/finance. You'll get SendPro free for 90 days. You'll get a free 10-pound scale. And when your free trial is over, you'll get SendPro for only $5 a month, which is a rate that's good for the lifetime of your SendPro subscription. That's $5 a month compared to $15.99 a month for Stamps.com, which is 3 times the features of Stamps.com at 1/3 the price. Again, you can get all of that through our special link, pb.com/finance. Pitney Bowes are masters in the craft of making your business succeed, and we thank SendPro for sponsoring this podcast. And that wraps up another week of Optimal Finance Daily. Hope you all have a terrific weekend, and I'm going to see you again next week, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.